things so what are the entire things will run the Jira? Jira. So what is Jira? Like Jira is like primarily designed for project management tool, service management tool. It's developed by Atlassian, so which is Australian company. So it's like a Jira is like a robust project management tool, right? It's primarily used for tracking issues, bugs, and tasks across various types of projects. So Jira enables teams to plan, track, and manage their work efficiently. So it will provide features like customizable workflows, detailed reporting, and integration with other tools. While it is especially popular in software development, so Jira's versatility makes it applicable to other fields such as like marketing, HR, and operations. So it helps teams stay organized, collaborate effectively, and achieve their project goals. Okay, so there are some use cases also I'd like to give some heads up. Like in this, Jira can be used in software development to track bugs, manage features, and plan sprints like that. Whereas coming to the marketing campaigns, they can plan, track marketing activities, campaigns. Whereas coming to HR processes, they can manage recruitment processes, employee onboarding, and other HR tasks and all. So, whereas IT support, right, they can handle IT support requests and incidents using Jira Service Management. So likewise, Jira is very powerful tool. So I'll show you the key elements, right? Like okay. So these are the key elements in Jira. So that wherever you go, right, with the Jira administration, so these are the things you must know, and the entire Jira will run on these key elements. Okay, so projects, issues, workflows, search and filters, dashboard and boards, reports, permissions, integrations. So these are the main key features, and I'll show you each and every key element in the next slide. You know, so this is a kind of a Jira interface. So Jira Cloud is like this. So far, I worked on Jira Server, Jira Data Center, Jira Cloud. Whereas coming to the cloud, this is the cloud interface, and we'll see the list of tabs on the top pane. And projects is like highest element in Jira. So it is kind of scratch element. So we need to create project first to do anything in Jira. So to save the things or to track the things and to do the customizations, configurations. So we need to create project first, right? So in Jira, a project is a container that holds a collection of issues, right? So projects are used to organize and manage work within specific contexts. So projects provide a structural environment where teams can collaborate, track progress, and achieve their goals efficiently. So this is one sample image. Let me bring the laser point. Yeah. So this is one sample image, right? You can, there is a drop down called projects, right? And if you go into this drop down, so you'll see the list of projects, or view all projects, and create a project kind of options. So likewise, we can create some project. And coming to the next element is the issue. So this is the issue. This is one issue view inside a project. So we can create different type of issues in project. So if you see in this image, so this is an issue ID, so it's a issue title, and each issue will have a workflow. So this This is the workflow drop down, and these are the fields tagged to that issue. And this is the issue history, like we will see the issue history, like when it is created, when it is assigned, when it is updated, like that. So issue is like it's a fundamental unit of work that needs to be tracked and managed. Okay, so issues can represent various type of work items like tasks, bugs, user stories, epics. Whereas coming to the service management, right? So issue can be like a service request, incident, problem, likewise. So each issue contains detailed information, right? So this is about issue. It's a one of the key element to store the data. And now the next element is workflow. So each issue will run on this workflow, right? So this is one sample workflow. So each issue will have some specific workflow which we need to be customize or configure.
Sorry, Ravi, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Epic is a part of issue?
Yeah. So you mean each epic will have a workflow? You're asking?
No, no, I'm asking about issues. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
as you told issues, have user stories, epics, bugs,
Yes.
and all.
Yes. Yes. Epic is one of the issue. So one of the kind of type of issue. So this is a story issue type.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying by seeing this icon, right? So whereas Epic will have some purple color icon, standard icon. So we'll have different type of issue types in Jira basically. So
So epic is also an issue.
yeah, correct. So Epic is also one issue. Story is one issue. Task is one issue. Subtask is one issue. So likewise, we can create a number of issue
So
types in Jira.
in an epic we can have multiple tasks, right?
Yes, yes. We can create subtasks under that epic.
So those subtasks are also issues.
Yes, correct. That's a subtype issue.
Okay. Okay.
So epic is a standard issue type, and subtask is a subtask issue type. Yeah.
Okay.
So all are called as issue types. So that's why issue is one of the key element. It's like fundamental unit of work that needs to be tracked and managed. Okay. So I showed you, right? So in the next slide, I showed you a workflow, right? That workflow will run this issue type. Okay, so this is the drop down that workflow. So this is one sample workflow, right? So whenever a issue is created, it will be firstly under backlog status. So this status is like a default status, and then user will decide whether it is going to cancel or if it is not valid. If it is valid, then they will start development, and it will go to selected for development status, and then it will go to in progress status, and then it will done. So it will close the issue. So likewise, users can track the status of the issue. So that means the status of their work. So if they have some requirement, then they'll create an issue, like they'll create a user story, and then they will start development, and then in progress, and then once they develop that requirement, right? So they'll put it in done status. So like way. So the workflow is defined like sequence of statuses that an issue goes through from creation to completion. So workflow represent the process that issue follow, including various statuses, right? So each workflow can be customized to fit the specific needs of a project or team. So it allows different transitions. We can change these statuses based on our requirements. So the same workflow will not be there for each issue type. So subtask will have different workflow. Epic will have different workflow. So we can customize likewise. So workflows help ensure that work is tracked consistently and that issues move through the necessary stages to reach resolution. So that is about workflow element. So and then the next element is, which is a very important element in Jira. It's like a navigation element. You know, if you click on filters drop down, right, you'll get this JQL bar. So this is like, you know, in Jira, searches and filters are tools that help users find and organize issues based on specific criteria. And if you see this slide, right, so this is one of the JQL query, Jira query language. So this we need to understand. This is a simple query only. So we need to understand how this query can be written. So if you see here, right, so I'm just written like created greater than or equal to minus 30 days. So that means this query will show up what are the tickets created from the last 30 days. And similarly, we can write some query based on our specific criteria, like assign equal to some visual, and our priority equal to level 1, level 2, like that, so that we'll get a specific criteria results under this query. So and this search can be saved. Like,
You'll also teach us how to write this JQL, right? Or is there any standard JQLs we used to use?
yeah, I'll give a brief session on this JQL part also. It's
No.
simple only, like as maybe you're saying first time, right? So it may be somewhat difficult to understand, but once you know, right, you'll write JQL queries very simple, because it's a simple language only. It's not a coding kind of thing. Uh, just and also we'll have AI help also. So if you see here, right, so Jira has introduced AI feature recently, and using this AI feature, if you type I want tickets from last 30 days, it will give some automated query, and you can use that query and just copy and paste here. So I'll cover
Okay.
one session on this JQL part, searches, filters, and all. And once you search this query, right, it will show up some result, right? So you can save this as filter. So you can save this as filter here, and you can use that filter in many areas. Like filters are like saved search queries, so that users can create and reuse to quickly access specific set of issues. So filters can be shared with other users also. So making it easier to collaborate and stay organized. Okay. So filters can be used in dashboards also. So I'll cover next slide with dashboards, right? So filters can be used to populate data in dashboards with relevant issues, providing a focused view of work items, like that. So and also you see this result, right? So this can be exported as well in the expected format. Like there are some formats will be available. It's CSV format, XLSX format, so like the PDF format, like that. So we can export in some required format also. So this is how one of the key element in Jira called searches and filters. And then and dashboard, right? So it's one of the key element again. So we have created that filter, right, and saved that filter. So we can use that saved filter in this dashboard to populate the data. So let's say this is, and this dashboard is nothing but it's a customizable interface that provides overview of project with various gadgets and widgets. So dashboard help users visualize key metrics, okay, and monitor team performance. They can be tailored to display information relevant to specific projects. So making it easier for users to stay informed and make data-driven decisions. Okay, so and if you see this sample image, right? So you see three kind of gadgets I have involved. Uh, so so this is one kind of gadget. So it's two-dimensional filter gadget. So it will show up on the y-axis issue type, on the x-axis priority. So by seeing this gadget, right, we'll see how many bugs are in medium priority, are in high priority, how many epics are in medium priority. So as its sample image, so I've created this image for demo. So I've created all the bug, epic, story, task, issue types in medium priority. So, but whereas coming to the real environment, so we'll see all the data in high priority, low priority, medium priority, bugs, epics, stories, and all. And whereas coming to this below gadget, right? It's a filter result. So it will show up the data like what is the ticket number, that means issue number, and what is the issue title, and when it is created, when it was updated, and who is the assignee. So likewise, we can get a list of data using this gadget. And this is one of pie chart, and it will show up in a pie chart design how many issues are there in this project. So, but before creating this dashboard, we need to create filter as I showed you in the before slide, right? So we need to save this filter and we need to use this filter name while creating this gadget. So it will ask us before saving this dashboard. That's how dashboard is a key element to visualize the key metrics, track progress, and monitor team performance and all. And so that's how visual. So these are the very key elements so far. And there's a slide I just prepared what we learn in this course. You know, so basically will go through these topics in upcoming sessions, and we'll cover all the technical topics like project setup, configuration, advanced Jira features, plugins, integrations, like Confluence Wiki is one of the key application like Jira key product, which is also developed by Atlassian. So we can integrate that Confluence with Jira, and asset management is one of the trending feature in Jira, and we can store the things, servers, and all. So likewise, we can cover these all topics further, and I think
Okay.
hope you understand, right?
Yes, yes. So, what is the duration of this course?
Uh, you know, it will take probably some sessions like 25, 30 sessions. So we'll cover each session every day, 1 hour like that. I think Srinivas, do you have any plan on this sessions part? Uh, Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you, Ravi. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably like 25 to 30 sessions visual, and after this course also, if you have any support required on your project work and all, we'll give our support and help uh, up to some time. So there's no
Okay.
worries.
Mhm. Okay.
uh, I don't know. whether Srinivas is the organizer of this meeting. Uh, oh, he's there. Srinivas, are you on mute? Okay. So, Bishwal, I would like to show you a live demo also, and I'll share my screen again.
Okay.
So, if you see here, right, please confirm if you're able to see my screen.
I can see.
Okay. So this is what Jira interface. This is how Jira interface will be. So I have taken that screenshots and I kept in that slides. So and if you click here, right, projects drop down, so you'll see view all projects, and there are the recent projects which I have created, so which I have worked on. So likewise, uh, we can go into this detailed projects view, and we can create project, and we can get into the project by clicking here like that. So
So,
this
first thing, so can we access this URL? Anyone can access it, or only the vendor who purchased this tool can access?
okay. Yeah, so it's like, some free instance which I have signed up. Uh, but if you want access, I'll provide you. But again, like, I'll provide some limited access because this is for up to some trial license, right? But going forward, I'll make you understand. Like, I'll make you to purchase, not to purchase. You can use some trial license also from your end. So
So,
you can.
for how long it will be valid? This license,
So
trial license.
yeah, it will be valid up to 30 days. But again, the instance will be there. Like some features will be disabled.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah. So these are the important features, right? Filters, dashboard. So I'll give you, like, if you click on filters, right, view all issues. So a navigation bar will open, right? And here you can either write JQL, or you can search the results using basic one. So if you click on basic, right, you'll get drop down check boxes things, and you'll just filter the things like which project you want to display, and which issue type. If suppose I want to find out the only epics in this project, I'll just click on epic. So likewise, we can utilize this issue bar, search bar. Otherwise, you can write in JQL query also. So if you see here, right, JQL query is already updated when you search the basic. So project equal to KS, and so KS is nothing but it's a project ID. So type equal to epic. So likewise, so, and also I told you, right, A is the main feature you can utilize, right? So you can just type like ChatGPT, right? I want issues. I want story issue in Kanban project. So did you see that? So it it has
Yes, yes, yes.
automatically given the JQL query, like issue type equal story and project equal to case, order by descending order. So likewise, uh, story issue and epic, story issues and epic issues and Kanban project, and just search enter. Uh, yeah, so now it's given epic and story, and queries change now. So project equal to case and issue type in story, comma epic. So
But where is that Kanban project?
yeah, it is there, right?
No,
So
no, in the query, it's not showing, right? JQL.
no, it is there, right? Project equal to case.
Okay, case transfer Kanban.
Yeah. So let's say if I as I know JQL, right? Project equal to, it will show up the project details in the drop display. So whether it's a JSM project, Kanban project, SVS. So each project will have a ID, right? So this ID is like a prefix for each issue. Let's say if you see here, right? This issue ID is KS-1. Epic ID is KS-4. So likewise, each project will have some ID. JSM have some SUP. So this SVS of test has Scrum. So with this ID, the issues inside this project will be created. So if I click this Kanban, right, it will display like this. Either it will work like with ID or project name also. Okay, so issue type and epic. If you want to include multiple issues, right, epic, story, you can use this format like comma, using comma and close the bracket and just enter. So you'll see the results. What are the epic story tasks we have inside this project? So this is how we can modify the JQL, or if
Okay.
you are hesitate to use JQL, right? You can go through the basic. Uh, you know, no, you have option here, right? Basic or JQL. So you can just click basic and just we'll have options to filter the things like project type, status, assignee, and you can add more fields uh, inside these issues. So likewise, you can search and find the items. So going forward, I'll give the demo. Sorry, I'll give the training on this remaining parts. Like there are very important parts, assets. So this is asset management and plugins. So if you click on this apps, right, and if you click on manage for apps, so you'll see the list of plugins which are installed in this instance. So as of now, this is a fresh instance. Okay, so we don't have any installed plugins, but we can, if we want some additional features which are capable using some third-party plugins, right? So we can install the plugins using this apps feature. So by installing some third-party plugins, right, we'll get some additional features which are not available in standard Jira. So that's how in the market, in the software development industry, the clients will work. So let's say here we have explore more apps feature is there, right? So if you go here, you'll see list of plugins. So there are list of plugins, script runner for Jira, X-ray. So this is one kind of scripting plugin. We can do the automations, and this is a test case management tool, and this will manage timesheets. So likewise, we'll have many third-party plugins. So we'll have list of plugins, And based on the client requirement, we can explore this application apps, plugins, and we can install this plugins also. Like,
All the plugins are free or again those are
yeah, so there are paid plugins and there are free plugins. So I just searched status time free, right? It's a free plugin because I know about this plugin, and you see there is a icon called free, right? So how will you find whether it's a free or not paid, right? So you see here, when you get into the plugin, right, the details you see, whether it's a free. If it is paid, then it will show up something like buy now something. If it's free, it will show up as free. And if you click on this one, right, get it now, so it will load, and it will ask to get it now into your instance. So now it's adding status time free.
okay, got it, yeah.
So yeah, so that's how we can install the third party plugins to get more features, to add more capability into our Jira, right? And and this plugin, right, I have used this plugin earlier. So this plugin will give us the feature called, it will show up the time spent on each status. So let's say some users spent on in progress for more than 2 days. They spent waiting more than 3 days. So that kind of each time spent will know using this plugin feature. So once you install it, it will show up the option like here, the plugin related option. So this is how we can install the plugins, explore the plugins, getting the additional capability to the existing Jira. Okay.
Okay, okay,
So so you see this plugin feature, right? So I've created 4 tickets yesterday, like to showcase this demo, and I have not changed any status. The 4 tickets are in backlog status only. So now the time is showing like 12 hours 24 minutes. So if I change the status to some in progress of any ticket, it will calculate the time here like in progress some uh, 1 hour, 2 hours like that. So it will show up the ticket spent on each status time. So like way, and I did not show you how to create a ticket issue, right? So if you click on this create button, right, so you'll see a pop-up window will open, and you will see the options like whether I want to create a ticket in Kanban project, JSM project, or Scrum project, like that. So we can create a ticket and we can choose the issue type. You have asked epic or story or bug. All are all are the issue types, right? So if I click on epic, right, and then it will ask the mandatory field like summary, you know. So we can give some title like to this ticket, and we can give some description. So likewise, we need to configure the fields. So these are the default fields coming from Jira, like start date, due date, and who is the requester. Reporter is nothing but requester. And is there any attachments to this epic? So we can do the attachments. And in going forward, right, as per, just give me a minute. Sorry. Uh, so as per client requirement, right? So we can add more fields likewise. So some clients are required some field called application, so which application they want to work, so we can add that application field like assignee labels like this. So uh, likewise we can add more fields in the screens. So that is how Jira is configuring Jira setup. So we'll cover those things in next sessions. So now I'm going to create this ticket. So once you create it, right, you'll click on view issue. So now this is the ticket created. So this is the first ticket I'm creating in this project. So that's why it is showing Scrum -1, because I told you, right, Scrum is the ID of this project. So it's a prefix of this project tickets. And I've given title test epic, description testing, and if you see the history, and you'll see when it was created. Okay, and these are the fields available in this issue, and we can change the status, right? uh, I showed in the slides. We can change the status. Currently it is in to do status, and if I started work on this epic, right, I'll move this to in progress status. And if I want to close this epic, and then I'll move it to done status. So this is very simple workflow which has been configured, and we just came from Jira directly. But in fact, we can do a lot of customization in this workflow. So we can add waiting for customer input, waiting for user input, and pending activity or cancelled. We can add more statuses. We can make this epic workflow more efficient also. But Jira has provided some default workflow for now. So this is how a ticket will work, and we can assign this ticket someone, like currently I am the only one in this instance, right? So I can assign this ticket to myself, and this is assigned to me. So we can likewise we can assign this ticket to any of our team member like that. So this is how a ticket will be created. Okay,
Got it.
so that's where. So I think I've covered basic things in this demo session, and we'll probably cover more technical things in the upcoming sessions, right? uh, and if you have any queries also, we'll take it and we'll clear your doubts and all. No issues, and we'll provide our support also after this course. uh, there is nothing like after this course we will not in touch with you like that. So we'll be there to assist you.
Okay.
Yeah. So not sure whether Srinivas is there. Srinivas, are you there? Okay. Okay. So Bishwal, do you have any queries for
No,
now?
no, I don't have any.
Okay. So are you working on Jira, or you're going to work on Jira?
Yeah, I already know some basics. I'm working in Jira.
Okay. Okay. So then, yeah. So if you have any technical doubts or any support, also we'll provide more, and as well we'll cover all the topics in upcoming sessions, Bishwal.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.